Hey guys, this is Juno and welcome back to another account improvement. Today we are in Mystical's account, a global server account wanting arena improvement. Now he has two LD5s, which is the Dark Zenitsu and this Dark Swordmaster looking guy, which is not that great. He wants to get G1, and I'm gonna say that right now that it might be extremely hard because he doesn't have a good speed lead for defense. Well, for defense he has a decent one, so I take that back. For offense though, he doesn't have a speed lead. He has Deborah, he has Tiana, so we have something that deals with the second turn defenses. However, for anything that's with a 33 lead Triton, we're gonna have a very hard time outspeeding. I did build him a fast team. I still think we're gonna have a hard time. Well, he doesn't have Leo, so we can't go with the second turn team option. So he really just has an option to hit the slower, faster teams with like 33 leads, Pyeongchar, Juno, not Triton. But I am thinking about that team. Let's go and check out what I'm talking about. Record shows that his best record was P3. Reason why he wants to get into G1, obviously. Probably his personal record that he wants to get. He is doing all the dungeons relatively quickly too, so that is awesome. I never saw this unit being used in Dragons, but if it's consistent, this is actually pretty cool. 28 seconds, that's decent. Abyss Heart, 24 seconds, so that's good as well. He's doing the Abyss Hearts, awesome. Solo R5, no question. 22 second, 22 second, 22, everything here in the 22 second range, so that is cool. Oh, it looks like, look at that, the Tempest Beast, 23 seconds, so you are lacking 1 second there, but not that important. So I didn't change anything right now. I'm gonna bring the changes after, but he was running this for the defense. Like I said, there was a decent speed lead for the defense with this Tetsuya. We're gonna continue with that. We're going to continue with the Triton, but we're going to change these last two units. His best record for P3 was a 15% defense rate with an 83% victory rate. Hoping that we could maybe get something close to that, or well, we want to get something better than that. So let's hope that we could do that. What I'm thinking is changing these two. Oh, before we change it, let's look at the rune quality, what it was running before. So Tetsuya looked like this on Violent Will. Triton looked like this on Swift Will. We did make it quicker. I think it has to be quicker. Savannah on Swift Blade, and finally the Dark Zenitsu on Violent Will. What I'm thinking is to take these two out, put in Pyeongchar because it is fully skilled up, and add a Pharaoh. These are the builds for it right now. Obviously, they're going to change. For the two offenses, I think I'm going to be building this. I do like this because it's really strong against second turn teams. We are going to be sharing one Swift rune between the two offenses that we make. I think for the fast offense, we're going to share that Triton. So we're not going to touch that Swift set. That Swift set will stay put, but we will try to pull in another Swift set. So that's Tiana right there. Then we have the Galleon. And then finally a Zeros and a Deborah. I think this Deborah is being used in multiple places, reason for the build. I have to think if I'm going to be changing that. The other one I'm thinking of building is this. Now I'm going to tell you why it's this often. First of all, he doesn't have a great speed lead for offense. Now some people might argue, why don't you use the Tetsuya for offense? And no, I do not want to do that because Tetsuya doesn't really add in anything for our first turn. Then isn't there a 24 lead? No, there is no 24 lead in his box. Unfortunately, he doesn't have Chandra, he doesn't have Sierra, he has none of that. Then the 33 leads? No, he doesn't have Oliver, he doesn't have Samath, he doesn't have Vanessa, none of that too. And then the only thing that's left over is the 19 leads. So for me, in my eyes, the best 19 lead in this team is the Praline because it comes with the attack buff and the attack bar boost. The crit rate buff isn't really needed since Zeros doesn't need that, and that's the one downfall. With that crit rate buff, Lure will get more crit rate, which then will give us a higher chance to crit on Camilla. It's something we definitely do not want, but there is just nothing better as a speed lead. Some people can argue maybe that you could use the Wind Sylphid, or what is this guy called? Does he have it? Oh, he doesn't even have it. I thought he had it. Oh, this one right here. He could use the Shimite as a speed lead instead, but that doesn't give us the boost, so it gets really hard to tune the other units. So we really don't have a better choice here. I think we have to go with that lead as it gives us a speed lead, the attack bar boost, which we kind of need because it's hard to tune the units, and then also attack buff. So I think that's the biggest part. We'll have to see how we deal with Camilla. I think it's gonna be extremely hard, knowing that there's only one fire unit. If you don't kill Camilla right away, then there's a good chance that Zeros will die. And then with these left over, I don't know how easy it will be to deal with Camilla. It's not going to be easy. And again, we can't make a team that deals with fast defenses if we get outsped, since we don't have a Leo. He doesn't have Leo, and that's why I'm not making any second turn team. If he had Leo, we would definitely have an option to do that, to deal with those, but just not possible. So I'll be back after making these two teams and the defenses, and then we'll hit some... Whoa. What the freak? Wrong team, bro. It looks like he was trying to use that speed lead, but you know with Tiana, it's just not that great. We want this team. There you go. So we'll be back after making these two teams and also the defense change, and then we'll hit some defenses, hoping that we can put him up into at least Guardian before the rush happens, hoping that he could get a new record. Before you get in, if you guys do want account improvements like this that you'll see in this video, please join my Discord, fill out the Google form. There is a link to the Google form in the video description, but again, I do recommend you to join my Discord, as I will be contacting you through there. Even if you give me your email, I'll still want you to join. It's a lot easier for me to get a time with you and schedule something. If you guys want account reviews, join my Patreon, and let's get right into this. Okay, I am done rerouting the team. So the defense looks like this. Triton now being a little faster, 319 Swift Will. It's on a crit rate build, unfortunately, as that is the fastest rune in that slot. More skill 3 accuracy because we only have 64% and also taking less damage from fire. We then have Tetsuya going on Violent Will, again getting a little faster. Not skilled up, but it does have Nat 4 counterpart, so I'm hoping that the account owner does get that. 24% taking less damage from fire. And then I believe we have the Vero going on Violent Will, 100 res, decent accuracy, very tanky. Skill 3 recovery and skill 2 accuracy. Then we have damage taken from wind and fire. Finally, the Pyeongchul on Violent Will, 100 res, crit damage build. HP, crit damage, HP. Taking less crit damage and then taking less damage from fire. So there's that. The two offenses. This one is the first one. Right now the Praline is not ruined, but it will have runes. It's sharing it with Tiana. You'll see that Swift set there. The same Triton, because we don't have another good stripper that goes in front. So Triton goes first, Praline then goes, currently not ruined though. And then the Lure goes on Swift Seal. And then finally the Zeros goes on Swift Broken. I do wish that these were all skilled up, because right now he is lacking a little damage. I know some people might say you could make the Zeros slower because there is pushback in this, but sometimes the opponent can resist, and because of that, if they cut, we will have problems. Then we have this one. We're using the same Zeros, so we have to make sure that the Galleon was tuned to that. Tiana currently with that Praline runes, we made sure it was on a crit damage build, 301 speed, so decently fast on Swift Fight. But Galleon on Swift Will, 293 speed. And then we have a Zeros, the same Zeros. Finally, a Debra that he's using in multiple PvE content. I would want Debra to be a little faster because I would like the Debra to move again before Tiana moves, because in that case, there's a chance for this to land another defense break and Tiana could clean up with skill 2, but I don't think we'll be able to do that as he is using that. Let's hit some defenses. We might be able to outspeed here. Oh, I almost messed up. We have to take it from Tiana. There you go. So Praline's on 310 speed. I hope the Triton is faster than that Angel. It is. It's not even on Swift. Or it might be, I'm not too sure. So there's that strip. We want that. And then we want the defense break. This does not glance. Perfect. There's a couple seals as well. Very, very good. Good damage. And because of the pushback, the Triton does get to move. So the crit rate build on Triton is actually not too bad. This is probably faster than us, and we don't have a Leo team, so I'm not going to hit that. Now this one might be really slow, so let's try the Tiana team. If we get a defense break, I think we should win here. Continuously share that set. We do outspeed. Land it. Perfect. But the problem is that Camilla. See, if Debra moved there, we might be able to land a defense break. So the account owner definitely has that option. I'm kind of worried here, but let's try it actually, because we're not really hitting anybody, so Tetsuya should not cut. We're boosting ourselves, we're landing the defense break. Oh, Tetsuya's faster, damn. But it didn't use skill 2. Thankfully, that's the case. But we shouldn't come into this because they are faster. Oh my goodness, Tyrannus. Thankfully, it brings back the Tetsuya though. Oh, interesting. I wonder why Debra moves here. But okay, so there's that defense break I talked about. But unfortunately, they did have buffs, so we didn't crit. And we're not landing the reset on skill 2 because we don't have any skill ups on it. Can't hit that. This one too, we could just use the Debra team. Nobody's really fast in that team. Ooh, Lamelia surviving is bad. I wonder what the criteria is for that. Oh, we crit. I mean, Debra does have high crit rate. He built it that way. But it looks like the Zeros is doing decent damage where the Camilla is very low. Let's try it this way. Ooh, this is probably faster. This is slower, but it has Alexandra. Okay, this one's definitely slower. Let's see how strong the Beetle's passive is. Oh, we missed it on the Vanessa. It also resisted, but everybody else died. Okay, then I think we're good. Did he resist too? He didn't. Crap. Not worth to do that. Not bad. Good. That defense buff is annoying because we can't crit here. Kill here first, and then we kill on the Beetle. It's going well. And I think for the speed team, we made the best that we could. There really isn't anything better that we could make. Ooh, this is a good test. So this person is pretty high, but let's see if our Tiana team could go through this. Perfect. Very nice. Very nice. Love it. Now there are definitely less things to hit with the speed team though. Unfortunately. Because we can't test 33 leads with anything quick. We missed it on Vanessa again, but we landed the reset, so that's good. Oh, crit rate on Debra is not bad. Landing that defense break really well. One more win and he should be in G1. Yeah, see, even these, like, I think we might get outsped, but let's try it, you know, who knows. The thing is, you have to limit test. Without testing it, you won't know how far you could go with your Swift set. 319 Triton, by the way. Okay, that's fine. Actually, Wusa going fast is not a problem, because this has a full strip. If you could get a pushback too, that'd be awesome. Okay, not landing it on Wusa is actually not bad too. We want to definitely land it on Giselle. Oh my goodness, so many resets though. Oh my goodness. Giselle resisted too, you know that? So we're in big trouble. Oh wait, holy cow, we cut. Nice, the silence saved us. We need the Zeros to wake the heck up. Crap, it's down here too. Okay, that's good. Another sleep. Okay, let's dismount. Oh my goodness, that damage. So he's dead. Oh, this is bad. It's hard to win now. Stun? Wait, can we stun on skill 1? We can, okay. Stun? No, we don't have a stun there. More resets, please? It's freak. I mean, we don't even have a max skill 3 there, so we are in. Oh, freak, he has it. Wait, do we? Oh, that's a hard hitting team. There's a hard hitting unit. Wait, come on, Triton, you have it. It's fine. Just don't proc. Triton's not scaled up, guys, okay? Triton has no skill up. So, this is unfortunate. I mean, Toby is definitely a high-ranked player, I think. I think I've seen that name multiple times. So, being that close, I'm pretty sure most of these units are 100 res. That was a clean strip, though. Please land the defense break. Okay, there you go. Perfect. That means so much easier. Kill here. Nice. I mean, we did lose once, but it is what it is. We got that working. Let's do this. We do outspeed. We get the full defense breaks. Come on. 86k on that Vanessa. That's nasty. Holy cow. We're in G1. We put him up a little higher. Although I'm not sure if I can land that or do it. We put Will specifically for this case. It won't work against the Lucifer variances. Freak, that Camilla did not get defense broken. Now we're gonna have a very hard time killing this Camilla, guys. I know that for a fact. The fact that it's resisting... What? Push back, please. Oh, it's gonna crit. This is really bad. What the heck? How are you missing all of that? Can we land it? Oh man, but Deborah moves. Oh, never mind. Perfect. That's good. That's a good amount of damage. Just don't proc, please. Freak! Can you tell me why it's resisting? Damn it. Don't proc. Oh, I should use skill 3. Wait. Perfect. I think Tiana cuts, yeah, because of the slow. And she's actually very slow to do anything. Hey, we're able to still win. That's cool. I think that was a very slow Camilla. That's why it was paired with Leo. Okay, that's good to know. This might be doable too. The thing is, we have to land defense break on the Tiana as well. Then the Triana as well. The Triana survives, Vanessa survives. Okay, we landed on those two. Okay, we got the reset though. If we didn't get the reset, I think Lamelia comes back. Perfect. Oh shoot, that damage. The branding is disgusting, isn't it? I think we definitely perfected this team.
A few moments later.
It looks like we're kind of stuck in this rank 40. But still, this is higher than ever, I think. We only lose against these if they resist. And they didn't, so we should win this too. It's actually very good that the Deborah is doing so much damage. Ooh, freak. Boom. Ah, reset. We can't even reset. Oh shoot, he survived that. No. Wait, what? How did he come back? Oh, counter? Freak. Do you have skill 2, Deborah, please? Don't proc. Freak. Oh, okay. This will do. Wait, this slow is really bad. Why is our Tiana critting? Oh, actually, their crit is actually better. 34? Oh my goodness, even Sosa is here. What the heck is this team? Let's just hit it. What if that's a Swift... No, there's no way, right? Swift Brandia? That's fine. Like, we have Tiana. Is it that tanky? But if you get the reset, it should be good. Oh. How did they even climb this high? That's crazy. Veggie ramen. Okay, let's just see if we can get to top 30. No, we're done. We're done. We used all the rings. Okay, guys, that was it for this improvement. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, if you guys would like account improvements like this, please join my Discord. Fill out the Google form. I think his box is the issue, particularly. But I do think if he gets lucky enough, he could hit G1. I mean, he was close to it. You know, rank 159. I guess not too close, but I hope that this makes it a little closer. I did perfect that Dera team. I think it hits him much harder, tuned better. And also, he does have one team that could somewhat be a speed clear. But again, I don't know how reliable that is. Anyhow, that was it for this improvement, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time.